Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. In the wake of all the threats and mischief from the government, as far as the demonstrations are concerned, the Azimio fraternity has come up with several measurements to ensure that they will have a credible information on this. The latest revelation from the minority leader in the National Assembly, Opio and I, is one that is really giving the government side some headache, because they have formed a kind of a portal, taking pictures and loading in that portal. This is coming after the government tried to threaten the mainstream media that aired live their first mass action and demonstrations. It is also coming at a time when the DCI published false information and tried to insinuate that the Azimio supporters were unruly. Yet when on further scrutiny, we realized that the photos and videos that were posted were taken all the way back to 2008. So they have come up with a measure to ensure that we have a credible information. Revealing this on his Twitter handle, Opio and I, who is the minority leader, said, "In the face of real threat to the free media, we wish to assure Kenyans that we have put in place a secure web platform where members of the public are invited to post occurrences in form of photos, videos, and audios. Anybody with a phone or a camera can access and post anonymously or view the materials remotely. All those that intend to cause mayhem will also be captured through a number of our IP-enabled spy cameras that will transit to our cloud servers in real time." So you all know that the Azimio is facing several threats, myriads of difficulties as far as their demonstrations are concerned. A few hours ago, Raila Odinga revealed to the nation that there was a very secret meeting, and the deputy Rigathi Gachagua had already dispatched some goons, and they were booked in certain luxurious hotels, and the weapons had been given to them. In fact, there were two command centers where they want to coordinate how to butcher their fellow Kenyans. So the Azimio fraternity decided that they come up with this, so that anybody who gets a picture, a video, or an audio that can help, maybe the government is threatening, or they're butchering someone, they are killing, they are planning, they can post there. And I think this is a good thing. During such moments, we depend on Kenyans of goodwill to come and help. This is why whenever there is a clandestine meeting where someone is planning for mischief, and we have goons or mungiki like the one that was held in Karen, where Raila alleged that Ndindi Nyoro, the Kiharu MP, was there. Kimani Chungo is the National Assembly majority leader, was there, and of course it was chaired by Rigathi Gachagua, according to Raila Odinga. Someone came up and revealed this to Raila Odinga. I want to urge you, from wherever you are, we are in a digital world. If you have a phone that can take any photo, can take any video or any audio, be it members of this country, youths vandalizing a private property, anybody vandalizing a public property, please capture them, because we want to have a true picture. In the end, we will scrutinize whether this guy is a true Azimio supporter or the Sonko-like fake supporters who are being bought, compromised, and given some money to go and cause mayhem. We also want to know who is planning or who will be butchering who, because from where we are, there's a lot of tension. Those who are supposed to protect Kenyans have planned to rain terror on them. So we depend on Kenyans of goodwill. And I'm saying from both sides, if there is anyone who is going to mess up with maybe those who don't want to go for demonstrations, you are demonstrating and yet someone is passing by, maybe he's on his motorbike and you're harassing him, we need to capture you. because Raila has come up and said that these demonstrations are meant to go on peacefully as it's dictated in the Kenyan constitution. So I think this is a good platform where we want to ensure that we give a true picture of what is happening. The international media must also help in here. It must also really come and help. BBC, CNN, and Al Jazeera will be airing, and we really depend on them. Citizen, KTN, KBC, the local media must not be intimidated, because we want to ensure that by the end of the day, we know this terror gang syndicate, where it is coordinated from, whether Raila was right or these were mere allegations. And we want to know whether we have a deputy president who swore and took oath of office to take care of Kenyans, or a deputy president who is planning to kill his people. So, in the end, all this shall come to pass, and we want to know what will be happening. So, let us make use of this portal. I want to urge the Azimio fraternity to ensure that no one hacks this portal, because they can decide to hack it and change admin and start doing their own things. They could even decide to fake some photos and videos and start posting them in a manner that will portray Azimio in bad faith. I also like the fact that they're saying that you can post anonymously, because we must really protect our whistleblowers. Otherwise, you can post and tomorrow you are on the other side, the wrong side of the law. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the latest developments, and it's really giving the government a lot of headache, because Kenyans are digital. We are in a digital era. We are not like in the dark days of the Moi era, where you could butcher someone, do whatever you want, and it goes scot-free. So tomorrow will be a very tempting time. It will be a very significant moment in the Kenyan history. Our president has flown out of the country. Many people believe that they have masterminded a lot of mayhem behind. We need to see what happens, and I know they were also trying to intimidate Kenyans not to go, but Kenyans are determined. Martin Luther King once said that the day we stop talking about things that matter to us, that is the day we are all gone. So we must speak even in the wake of all this intimidation. I also want to say that this is a time, a very trying moment, where you either choose to suffer alone, or you come up together to suffer together, to ask questions. If we don't stand up together, I can assure you that things are going to be messed up. We are in a country that is being led by a constitution, but those who are supposed to upload the very constitutions opposed to the constitution, this new constitution, and they rallied their supporters to vote against it. And so they find themselves in a very difficult situation, where the constitution and the law requires that they uphold the rule of law, yet they don't want to do that. And we might risk a situation where the very people who are supposed to uphold the rule of law will start mutilating our constitution. Already we've seen the chief administrative secretaries are sworn in without passing through parliament, because to them, they don't care. They don't see the need, where the drafters of the constitution had envisaged that we must do things in the right manner, that such things must pass through parliament, because parliament will exercise authority, because we have donated the power to them. They represent us. But when you come up and you just do things haphazardly, then it means you don't really recognize our law. A government that takes the military, the KDF, to Pokot to help with the insecurity, yet they don't want it to pass through parliament, so that tomorrow they will decide to rain terror. They will send the military upon you without passing through the parliament. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you that Kenya will really depend on you and I to ensure that those who are demonstrating don't destroy the property of those who don't want to go for demonstrations, because not everyone would want to go for demonstrations. If I have a shop somewhere, I don't expect you to break into my shop just because you are exercising your democratic right. And if I'm exercising my democratic right, I don't expect the police to come and start throwing tear gas. So we must remain vigilant to ensure that by the end of the demonstrations, we have peace and tranquility. And from where I sit, I think this is a good initiative. They should come up with more of this in the rural suburbs, up country, within towns. Let them have their own people. Let them know. Anybody who has been injured somewhere, let us know. Let them know. Anybody who has broken into someone's shop, let us know. So this is what we must do. I want to repeat that we must do things within the law. Anything outside the law is tantamount to anarchy. Kindly pray for our country, even as we fight for our rights. We want to do it devoid of bloodshed. We want those who are planning mayhem to be defeated. Their plans should not prosper in any way. And I know God will help us as a country. I don't know what you think, but that is my take.